Morning, everybody. Just pulling out of the yard. It's December 31st, New Year's Eve. Headed up to grab a container that I delivered. He filled it up pretty quick, about a day or two. So he's not going to be able to get back to the house for a couple weeks, I guess. So we're going to go pull that container out, and then when he's ready to come back, we'll bring him another one a few weeks from now. So we're not tying up a dumpster, but so we're going to go up do that, run that to the dump, and then hope that another call comes in. Otherwise, it's going to be a really short day. But you know, you can't really expect too much this time of year, with it being a holiday and everyone's on vacation, school's on vacation, and whatever else. So we'll take what we can get. Should be up there pretty quick, and get that dumpster pulled out and head to the dump. So I'll see you back in a bit. Alright, so just a couple minutes away from this pickup. The guy did mention that he wasn't sure about box springs and mattresses, and because I know I told him that mattresses are an extra charge, and they're pretty expensive around here, and he wasn't sure about if the box springs were considered mattresses or not, and I told him that they're not, as of right now anyway, but that could change. Keep hearing rumors every now and again about the transfer station starting to charge extra for the box springs too, so I'm going to shoot him a text when we get there and see if he wants me to toss the box springs up on top if there's room. He sent me a picture last night of how we left the container loaded, and he was concerned about the couple of trash bags sticking up, and I told him don't worry about it. If it sticks up a little bit, it's not a huge deal. I can add an extra bungee or two if I have to on the tarp, but it's nice when customers actually care about how containers are loaded. That's perfect. Yeah, no worries there. We can tarp that, no problem. Yeah, that looks good. He already did load the box springs, so just gonna pull out of the way here. I'm gonna throw the PTO on because it's cold. I'm gonna let that run for a few minutes while I tarp up. I don't like running the PTO under a load when it's ice cold, the fluid being so thick. I'm gonna blow a line or something. Tarp's frozen, kind of frozen. Bungees are nice and stiff. They got put in the box yesterday soaking wet from the rain, and now everything froze. It was like 10 degrees out this morning. First thing I always do is make sure this door's locked, because it's been a couple times I wasn't paying attention and the door pick up the load and the door comes open. Don't feel like cleaning that up. Yeah, that'll tarp up good. I'm gonna say we're more than likely, far more than likely, gonna have to get scraped at the dump. So this is probably filled up with water in the rain when I delivered it. Now it's got trash and frozen solid. So this is why I like letting the PTO run for a while, because I got a pressure gauge here at the filter, and the fluid gets so thick it runs it all the way up to, it almost matches it out if it gets real cold. So I try and run it as long as possible to get the fluid moving. It's still on the red, so I'm just gonna idle it. I'm not gonna rev it up. I don't want to blow any lines out. So. sun is right in the friggin' mirror too. It's only 25 degrees. It's not super cold, but running it idling for a few minutes helps, and then cycling the hoist up and down and back and forth once or twice helps get the fluid moving, and it warms up and thins out pretty good. Put it in reverse, so back under it as usual. I'm sure those boards are going to be frozen right to the ground, so I'll have to chip those up. Don't slam the body down. No need to do that. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Yeah, it helped a little bit, just cycling the fluid in and out of the pistons. So yeah, we're gonna head this back south to the dump. Haven't had a call come in yet for anything else. I probably won't, but this one isn't all that heavy, maybe a ton and a half or so. If that, it's just a household clean out type deal. Those loads usually aren't heavy. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna head back south to the dump. Probably a 40-minute ride, and we'll see you guys there. Alrighty, we have arrived at the transfer station. It's a ghost town as I expected. It's New Year's Eve and there's not a whole lot going on. I'm pretty sure they're closing early actually. Most likely gonna have to get scraped. It's cold enough, everything's frozen, so I'm just gonna hop out here and pull the tarp and we'll get scaled in. Yeah, so we're just gonna scale in here. Oh, there's actually a couple trucks in line, probably because it's taking longer to get people scraped out, but I'm just heading home after this, so it don't much matter. Yeah, just as I thought. Just about every truck here is gonna get scraped. Everything's frozen, so par for the course this time of year. Right. He's trying to shake his load out, it ain't even budging. This time of year sucks. Alright, now it's our turn. See how much of this actually comes out on its own. Probably not very much. In front of this middle pile. See how much of this load does not come out of the dumpster on its own. It seems to be sliding out all right, actually. We might get lucky. We got lucky. I don't don't know how we managed that, but it came right out. So look at that, huh? Bit of a wait, not too bad, but we don't got to be anywhere else, so we'll hit the scale and we'll head home, I think. So this turned out to be expensive. It was 3 mattresses and a CFC, so I'm gonna have to text the customer here and give them the good news. A few extra bucks on the bill, but I told them ahead of time, so we kind of knew it was coming anyway. Alright, we're out of here now, finally. Hour and a half or so wait. Just gonna, I need fuel down to a quarter of a tank. I'm gonna stop and get fuel. And then I will drop this at the yard. Probably get fuel first, actually. And then I'll drop this at the yard, and then I'm gonna head it home for the day, so. We got New Year's Eve tonight. Tomorrow is New Year's Day, of course, and then we got the weekend, so I'm not anticipating doing very much. I have a couple things to do next week at the beginning, and then I got to get this truck dropped off at the spring shop, getting some work done to it next week. So I'll be without the truck for a day or two. I got to get the front end worked on. I got to get new spring bushings. I'm going to have them add a leaf to each spring up front, beef up the front suspension a bit, because some of these loads do get rather heavy, so a little bit of extra front suspension wouldn't hurt. So we'll show you guys that when the time comes. Alrighty, here we are at the yard. I'm gonna leave this here for the time being. Just a little corner lot that I got. I share it with these guys that do equipment sales and whatever else, so I just have my little corner that I throw some cans in when they're not out on rentals. So yeah, I got the dumpsters, and then I still have that one dump trailer I bought a while back when I was still doing the junk removal and interior demo. I don't use it much. It does come in handy once in a while. If I have a breakdown with the truck, I can tow it with my pickup and rent it out as a dumpster type deal, which that actually happened a few weeks ago. I lost the def pump in the Peterbilt, and I was supposed to have a dumpster going out for a roofing customer, and I ended up just hooking up to my dump trailer over there with the pickup truck and rented it out as a container, so that bailed me out. I thought about getting rid of it, but I'm probably smarter just to keep it, even if it sits. It doesn't owe me anything. I don't have a payment on it or nothing, so cost a few bucks to keep the insurance on it, but I think it's worth it to have it as a spare. But yeah, we're just wrapping up the day here. We got plans for New Year's later on, so we're gonna head it home early and kind of enjoy the rest of the week and the weekend. If something comes in, we'll definitely take it. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you on the next delivery or pickup or whatever comes in.